Hi, it's Colette. Welcome to my channel. This is a video in which I'm going to show you how to remember your dreams. This has been asked of me a lot of times, and I actually have a technique that I can give you. It's kind of in two parts and it involves a bit of discipline because it takes a while to build a memory bridge, and that's what I'm asking you to do to remember your dreams. So if you're new, please stay and subscribe, and if you are a goldie oldie, welcome back. I hope you find this interesting, and yeah, so let's go on with it. First thing, a lot of people say, oh, I don't dream. And the point is that everybody dreams. You just don't remember your dreams. Every person that sleeps or goes to bed and closes their eyes at night, they fall into a pattern of deep sleep and then lighter and then deeper and lighter. And the deep dreaming that connects us to our subconscious very easily is at this trough of deep dreaming. Now, that can happen various times during the night, 3 to 4 times, but it's always kind of in a very structured cycle. So what happens is, as you come out of sleep, you get on with your stuff, and basically you think you haven't dreamt because you're not actually remembering it. When some people can remember their dreams is maybe about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're going into that afternoon slump where their brain's slowing down a bit, they're tired, and that's knocking you back to the vibration, well, not quite near it, but a step nearer the vibration where you would access your subconscious. It's like a mini meditation as such, but just through exhaustion. So some people do remember their dreams later on in the day. The problem with that is they tend to be in the middle of a day that they don't have time to sit down with a notebook and actually record what they're getting, and then probably by the night time comes to say, oh, I had that dream, what was it about? Oh, that way I just can't catch it. There's a wisp of it, but I know it was important. There's a wisp. Colette, can you help me? So here's my help. I'm going to show you a technique to build a memory bridge from your subconscious to your conscious, and you're probably not going to like it, but let's go to the thing that has to happen first. Excuse my breathing today, lots of allergies and a kind of humidity in the air. So anyway, you need, first of all, good sleep hygiene. If you are up and down all night, even for a wee, or up and down all night because you can't sleep, or you've got restless legs, or you're not going to bed at an early enough time and you're not getting the length of sleep you need, then that is not conducive to remembering your dreams, and it's not actually conducive to actually getting in a deep dream state. Instead of maybe doing it 3, 4, 5 times a night, you might manage it once or twice, because some people fall into it deeper than others, more quickly than others, but you do need a good sleep hygiene. So that's the first thing. If you're not sleeping well and you're saying, oh, I don't remember my dreams, it's basically because you're not sleeping well to begin with. So I suggest that you try 3 weeks of good sleep hygiene. Go to bed at the same time, get up at the same time. Try and not watch your computer the hour or 2 before you go to bed. My daughter's actually downloaded me a little thing that changes the screen colouring as evening goes on, so that I don't have that sort of blue intense stuff, because sometimes I do watch YouTube later on at night. But I do a meditation before I sleep anyway, so that kind of brings me back down. But you know what to do for good sleep hygiene, and if you don't, then Google it or YouTube it, because there's plenty of people out there that can tell you what is the best way to establish a good sleep cycle. So do that, and do it for 3 weeks or 21 days, because it takes 3 weeks to establish a pattern that then becomes a habit. So if you do have good sleep hygiene, you're ready to start with this technique now. But if you don't have good sleep hygiene, please go and start with getting it first. Now, my big tip, I've tried this on many people and it's worked. When you're dreaming, you're in your subconscious. That's where we dream. And then we dream and then we start to come out of it. And as we're waking up, our conscious brain steps in and it's going, got to get the kids breakfast. Am I going to be overdrawn at the bank today? Blah, 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 blah. And it very quickly takes over from the subconscious. And that's just the way it is. But you want to be able to remember dreams, particularly if they've been very insightful, or even if there's been a spirit in them talking to you, because spirits do use dream time to communicate with their loved ones. You want to remember that. So we've got this, the subconscious, and you're coming out of it, and then the conscious brain's starting to waken up, and it literally just slaps the subconscious down. So here's what we do. Are you ready for this? I want you for the next 7 days to set your alarm clock 30 minutes earlier than you would normally get up. Okay, sounds awful, doesn't it? So if you're determined and you're disciplined to understand dream time, you'll do it. And if you're kidding on that you want to, but it's just too big an effort, then you won't. It's fair enough. So what does that do? At the 30 minutes earlier than you would normally get up, either by your alarm or a natural process, the alarm going off shocks us when we're still in the subconscious state. And we're waking up and we're still got that subconscious energy there, and then our own consciousness is starting to come into play, but it's a wee bit puzzled because it's, you know, it doesn't know where it is. And without you really realising, your subconscious and your conscious are actually talking to one another. Oh hell, what's happened? Oh geez, this is too quick. I thought I'd another half hour, if you see what I mean. Now that talking to one another starts to build a memory bridge from your subconscious to your conscious mind, okay? And that's simply how it works. But doing it once isn't going to work. You need to do it at least 7 to 10 times, and then the bridge will have started to build, and then you can continue working with that bridge in various ways, doing meditations to connect with your subconscious, visualizing the bridge from your subconscious to your conscious. You can enhance it even more, but the first way to actually get the building of the bridge is to shock your system by wakening it while it's still just coming out of deep sleep. So your conscious and your subconscious, unconscious brains, they kind of talk to one another, and any talking or firing of neurons or whatever sets up a bridge and sets up a communication. It's similar to the way that people that maybe have a stroke can learn to use other pathways to do certain things. I don't know how scientific this technique is, probably not at all, but I know it works because I've tried it myself and then I've suggested it to other people. So be prepared to set your alarm clock half an hour earlier. Be prepared to be in that shocked state of, oh, what happened? This is too early. And just let it happen, and just take your time to start yourself into your daily life. Maybe use that 5-10 minutes to meditate a wee bit and let things happen. You don't need to jump up right away. In fact, it'd be better if you just lay and let things happen for that half hour. You can always do snooze, but don't go back to sleep. That's not the point of this, okay? You need to be able to have your conscious mind open and trying to get there while your subconscious is still connecting with it. The subconscious is always on the go, it's always doing something, but we need to be able to have a bridge between the two, and that's how the technique works. So let me know if you try this and you have good response to it. I think you will, but it takes discipline. 3 weeks for sleep hygiene, 10 days, 7 to 10 days for the bridge to start to form. That's the minimum. If you can do it for longer, great. The problem with that is then after that, your system will start to see your earlier time of waking up as normality, and your cycles may slightly compress themselves. So after a while, this technique becomes less and less efficient. So the first 7 to 10 days are the time to be doing it and working with that. So I decided to do this one first. I had a lot of questions about how to dream your past lives, and I'll be putting a video up on that in the next few weeks. But I thought, well, there's no point in teaching people how to dream their past lives if they can't remember their dreams. So that's why this one's going up first, and I hope you enjoy it. If you like my content, you can support me by buying my books, which are on Amazon all over the world, or you can buy me a wee coffee. The link's down below, because that's a wee nice way as well. It means I feel you're not giving me oodles of money, just a wee coffee. That's a nice thing for me to know, because I'd hate to feel that anybody's putting themselves out for support, and you don't need to support me at all. Just give me the thumbs up, let me know that you like what I'm doing, and thank you. So I look forward to seeing you for the next dream kind of tutorial. And I'd love to hear some of the things that come from your dreams and how you feel about dreams, and if you've had amazing connections or dreams, let me know. Put them in the comments. You know, I look at them all, and some I answer, but at least you'll get a wee heart to know that I've seen it and I've read it. So thank you very much. I hope you have a nice summer ahead, and keep dreaming. Many blessings now. Many blessings from our lovely Scotland. Bye.